Well, China once again stands with terror, has blocked the terror designation for Abdul Azhar. Azhar, one of the masterminds of the IC-814 hijacking. And India and the US had jointly wanted Azhar listed as a terrorist under the UNSC Sanctions Committee. Azhar is the brother of the JeM chief Maulana Masood Azhar. And this is the second time in a month that China has blocked the terror designation for him. Now, do remember that India and the United States had wanted Abdul Azhar to be subjected to a global travel ban as well as an asset freeze. Such a move has to be agreed upon by all 115 members of the Security Council Sanctions Committee. However, China has continued to stand with terror and has delayed the proposal on Wednesday. Let's go across to our senior executive editor, Abhishek Kapoor, who's reporting on this. Abhishek, good morning. Abhishek, once again, China delaying action against this man who should ideally be designated as a global terrorist.
Well, absolutely. Abdul Rauf Azhar, he is also younger brother of Maulana Masood Azhar. He is one of the accused in the IC-814 hijacking of 1999. And China, like last month it did, has again put on hold, on technical hold as it is called, his designation under the 1267 United Nations Al-Qaeda Sanctions Committee, which is a mechanism at the UN for designating some individuals as global terrorists. And just imagine how the brazenness of the Chinese that of the 15 members at the UNSC, 14 voted in favor of this US and India sponsored motion. But China blocked it, obviously because they have a veto. They are permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. They could do that. We saw how last month, in the case of Abdul Rahman Makki, who is brother-in-law of Hafiz Saeed and effectively number 2 of Lashkar-e-Taiba, again China had used its veto and put it on technical hold. So I think there has to be some pressure on the Chinese that while they continue to bully its neighborhood, like we saw in the case of Taiwan over the last fortnight, and when it comes to global consensus or consensus on dealing with terror, we see the Chinese really brazening it out. So I think it's high time that the world community really holds a mirror to them. But again, we have seen how yesterday, last evening, in fact, the Chinese have again used their veto in support of terror, in support of Pakistan, obviously, because Pakistan happens to be their all-weather friend. But this is something which is really not being appreciated by the world community. And it is hoped that individually all these nations which wanted Abdul Rauf Azhar to be designated a terrorist would take up with the Chinese missions, perhaps, in their respective capitals and try to impress upon the Chinese that they can't for long continue to stand in isolation in support of terror, in support of Pakistan.
Absolutely, Abhishek, as you're pointing out, obviously China needs to answer on this. Abhishek Kapoor, our senior executive editor, thank you for joining us. All right.